They come from the vastness of space. Their mission, to turn our world into a dance floor.
Begin expedition. Scanning communications. Discovering sound patterns. Drum patterns recognized.
And the bassline.
Melody frequency response detected.
All these elements come together in a state of trance. Here's your host, Armin van Buuren.
Are you guys ready for the first city for the State of Trance World Tour? Alright, let's do it.
In 2011, they first landed on our planet and brought the ASOT virus. In 2012, they called for backup and invaded our hearts with music. Last year, the cadets went on an expedition to bring the love for music to every corner of the earth. Now, we are finally ready to receive the love straight from the source. Through the freezing heights and deepest valleys of the Ural Mountains, the signal finds its first target at the center of Eurasia. It is time for Russia to see past the horizon. On the 1st of February, A State of Trance, New Horizons will land in Yekaterinburg. Are you ready to expand your world?
And there we go, the first city, Yekaterinburg in Russia. Russia, we're coming back to you after visiting Moscow for the celebrations of the 550 tour. We'll be in Yekaterinburg on the 1st of February. Let's see if we can talk to Russia later, but congratulations to all my fans in Russia. The State of Trance is coming your way. See you in February. I can't wait for the New Horizons. Stay tuned for more cities, but first, here's the new Markus Schulz.
Hey, this is a very special edition of the State of Trance podcast. I'm Armin van Buuren, and last Thursday I announced the first 5 cities of the State of Trance 650 New Horizons World Tour. Let's have a listen to the highlights of that broadcast.
Ladies and gentlemen, the New Horizons tour next year. I'm really in the mood for a party right now. Okay, guys, here we go.
After several successful visits to this small country in the past years, the cadets will now bring you to the next level. Windmills are attracting the signal and guiding it past a horizon full of tulips. Utrecht, the Netherlands. Be ready to expand your world. On the 15th of February 2014.
Yes, it's true, ladies and gentlemen. I knew this was cause a little party. This is the reason why we're in Utrecht. Right across the road, we will go to A State of Trance for Utrecht for the State of Trance 650 New Horizon Tour. So for the Dutch celebrations of the State of Trance 650, ALDA events have chosen for a new city. Write it down in your schedule. The biggest show of the tour, and I think the world's biggest trance event, on the 15th of February 2014. And that's right we're here right now, right across the street from the Jaarbeurs in Utrecht. So we're moving from Den Bosch to Utrecht with the world's biggest trance event. And with us in the studio right now to explain this is Mr. Dennis de Bruin, the big guy behind ALDA events. Was the theme New Horizons? You're signed to move to a new venue, or why did we move?
Well, Den Bosch was, of course, for years a very good location for us, and it helped us grow State of Trance into the world's biggest dance event.
Yeah.
But with New Horizons, it was time to expand our horizon, and we had to look to a new venue with more space.
More space. Yeah, last year was sold out, and
yeah, definitely. And it's not to get more people in, but to give them more space. More space to help them.
I like that. Not to get more people in, but to give them more space. Exactly.
We won't sell more tickets, but we're gonna give them more space to have a great party with their DJs and to chill around and to walk around with more space.
And can you already tell a little bit what people can expect on the 15th of February of the New Horizons party?
Well, never change a winning concept. So we're gonna do four areas, main rooms, four areas again. One of them is gonna be Who's Afraid of 138.
Yes, nice.
That was a big success, I think, last year. So we definitely have to keep it.
Can I do a 138 set again, please?
Well, okay.
Okay.
I think we can find it.
And you also have some good news regarding the ticket sales, right?
Yeah. What we're going to do is we're going to start ticket sales this Saturday, the 5th of October, at 12 noon Central European Time at astateoftrance.com.
Okay, so the ticket sales for the one in Utrecht, the biggest one of the tour, starts this Saturday at 12 o'clock, October 5th.
This Saturday. And we have, I think, something special because last couple of years we introduced the warm-up set. And again, this year in Utrecht, we allow a couple of people in an hour before the normal show starts, and they can buy their tickets from this Saturday at the State of Trance.
So if you want to be there with the warm-up set, you need to be quick.
You need to be quick, for sure.
Okay. Well, thank you very much.
week's A State of Trance. This is the future favorite.
Here we go.
As the space cadets are sending their signal to planet Earth, it's being received by the Paris of the South, South America, which has the A State of Trance space cadets to thank for replacing the tango with trance, is preparing for their return on the 1st of March 2014. Is Argentina ready to look beyond the horizon? Expand your world. Buenos Aires. Into a state of trance.
You might as well know. We went to dinner at the Flamenco Bar and Grill. And by about 10 o'clock, we were playing daisies under the table and having dessert, like the good old days. And then we went to the motel, and then it happened. We bawled, and we bawled, and we bawled.
Four very simple words for you. Simon Patterson, brush strokes.
One signal, spreading over 18,000 islands, turning them into 18,000 massive dance floors. On one of these islands, the signal is received very loud and very clear. Indonesia, brace yourself for a very close encounter. A State of Trance New Horizons will expand your world as it lands in Jakarta on the 15th of March, 2014.
Are you guys ready?
Through endless palm tree-lined boulevards, the signal reaches the city that hosts the infamous Winter Music Conference. No space cadet would want to miss out on this. And so the horizon, once filled with beaches, blue waters, and cruise ships, is now completely overturned by our cadet signal. Get ready to expand your world, sunny people, because on the 30th of March, 2014, A State of Trance New Horizons will invade Miami.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a very important announcement. Can I have a moment of silence, please? Ladies and gentlemen. Okay, the website crashed a little while ago, but we were able to verify the votes. And I just want to acknowledge to everybody, we did this in a very fair way using Facebook. And it was all the 5 tracks, as I said before, they're all great. And it hurts me at this moment because I think all producers, they deserve to win. All the tracks are great. But everybody knew the rules beforehand. Ruben called them up and said to everybody, guys, this is the deal. You join the competition, you can win, but there's a bigger chance you lose. So everybody agreed to this. And you just told me, you're sure, right? You're sure, Ruben?
Yes, 100%.
Really?
100%, yeah.
It was a tie between Jorn van Deynhoven and Andrew Rayel, but the winner of the Anthem competition of A State of Trance 650 New Horizons is Jorn van Deynhoven. And it's congratulations, man. I know it looks like a setup because Jorn is here, but trust me, it isn't. Congratulations to Jorn van Deynhoven for making this fantastic track. This track will be called New Horizons and will be the anthem song for A State of Trance 650. Jorn, what are your feelings?
Speechless.
Well, say it in German if you want.
Sprachlos.
Sprachlos. Congratulations, and thank you as well to all the other contestants. Andrew Rayel, fantastic track. Marlo, I'll play yours a lot as well. Alexander Popov, congratulations also on becoming a father. I know the feeling, and thank you. And Ellen and Envy and James William, thank you so much. But only one can be the winner, and it's Jorn van Deynhoven! Utrecht, I have one question. Are you guys ready for the New Horizons? Thank you so much. This was A State of Trance, a live broadcast from a human adventure, the Space Expo in Utrecht. We announced the first 5 cities of the New Horizon tour. Kick off in 17 weeks. I hope you're as excited as I am. Yekaterinburg, Utrecht, Jakarta, Buenos Aires, and Miami. Remember, more cities will be announced in the next episodes of A State of Trance, and the ticket sales will start Saturday, the 5th of October at 12 noon. For more information and tickets, go to astateoftrance.com. Thank you for helping me out this week. The Human Adventure, Space Expo, the Jaarbeurs, Utrecht, Mentos, G Productions, Cross Media Ventures, Armada Music, all the events, 250k, I Supply, Cross Media Ventures, MobiCam, Dutch Media Vision, Camcase, Gijs Alkemade, and of course Ruben de Ronde. I'm Armin van Buuren, signing off. See you next week for a new State of Trance.
Mission complete. Stopping frequency scan.
Thanks for tuning in this week. To listen again, please visit arminradio.com or check the podcast. And please don't forget to vote for your favorite track of the past 2 hours on astateoftrance.com. A State of Trance returns next week.
End of transmission.
To make some noise.